Hey guys, Petzergling here with Daz, bringing you the second series of day 3 of the round of 16 MSL. We have Leta versus Flash, and I'm gonna say that hopefully these games are a little bit more exciting and back and forth than the Save Your Own Magic game. But I really think they're going to be. Flash, pretty handily beat Leta in the first game, but I think Leta's a better player than that, and I think Leta can definitely play a strong Terran versus Terran game, especially on a real standard map like Byzantium. I mean, it has that option where you can go for, proxy builds in the middle, and you can go for, strange builds. But for the most part, it's a real. Oh wow, Leta is 0-4 in TBT in the MSL. So I mean, this is kind of surprising because Leta's TBT stats are actually amazing. Like in Pro League, if he's 0-4 in the MSL, his TBT stats must be upwards of 75 to 80% in Pro League if they're that bad in MSL. But nonetheless, I mean, it shows his inexperience in the individual leagues. So I mean, I wouldn't, it's really tough to say that I think Leta can win, because I really think Leta's a good player, and against any other player, I think he'd have a shot. But I mean, he's playing against Flash. Like Flash, his mechanics are so amazing, his TBT is so amazing, and he's so good at tournament play. Like, this guy is just a monster. Like, as much as I want to say this is going to be a close series, I mean, I think Leta's going to put up a fight here, but I'm going to say that Flash wins it in game 2. What do you think?
I don't remember what I originally picked, but, I'm going to have to agree with you on that one again. I'm hoping that Leta will put up a better fight. I think he'll put up a better fight than he did in the last game, but I think that Flash is just too strong. He's got nerves of steel, and I don't think Leta is mentally prepared to just go up against that. Anyway, for sinking right here, 1-0. Yeah, I really don't think Leta is just mentally prepared to be put up against a beast like Flash. I mean, so far, I mean, yeah, he dominates in Pro League, where he has to play one player at a time, and 80% of the time he's playing against scrubs. But, I mean, not to call any pro gamer scrubs, but you get the point. Like, now he's got to play 3 games in a row against the best TBT player in the entire world. And I think, his mental state really showed in the first game. We all know that Leta is a good player, and he has all the capability, but he definitely made a lot of rookie mistakes in that first game. So, I mean, I'm expecting that he's going to clean up his play, and we're going to see a better fight, but I'm also going to pick Flash to win this game. I think he's just too strong of a Terran player. He's too strong of a TBT player, and just too experienced for Leta to really beat. Although, watch out for Leta in the next MSL.
So we got Leta spawning in the red Terran in the upper right, Flash in the yellow Terran. Just for clarification, being a Terran player and just seeing Flash, I mean, lately I've kind of been like, before I was like, oh, I like Flash, he's a strong player. He's not my favorite, he's not too exciting to watch. But lately, I mean, still maybe not favorite, but I really feel for Flash. I mean, a lot of people kind of been joking around or maybe serious about KTF, like, using Flash. But if you look at his games, this will be his 8th game he's played in the last 2 days. He played Pro League. He won 4 games. Actually, he won 3 games in a row, and then he lost a game, and his team lost the series because KTF could not win a single game outside of Flash. And it looks like it's pretty standard. Flash is Luxury lost, yeah. But Flash, no. At first I thought he was going to go for the 14cc, but actually going for the 12 racks, 12 gas build, pretty standard in Terran versus Terran. He's going to have a slight econ advantage going for that over Leta's build. But this is tough on Flash. Yeah, oh yeah, Flash is a massive advantage. I mean, he's Flash though, but I mean, you have to. Like, he's Flash though. Like, he's a fucking kid. Like, it hurts to watch this guy because, like, I don't think he's really that much of a monster where he's gonna dominate. Like, I really think he's gonna fall apart. I mean, he's playing so much right now. There's so many people that depend on him right now, and it's tough. He has to prepare for so many matchups. He has to play so many games, and Flash is a great player, but it's gonna be tough. Like, Flash. It's just tough seeing Flash lose. Like, it hurts every single game he played. And Leta, he actually sent out 2 SCVs there. Really interesting. But I think Leta was really expecting Flash to go for an early command center. Usually you see Terran players build the forward barracks just to float, but Leta actually produced a couple Marines and sent out 2 scouts there. And Flash actually playing pretty standard, not expanding very quickly. And I think this map, actually now that I look at it a little bit, Byzantium would, I would say, favor one base play a little bit more than two base, simply for the fact that if you can get a containment out, it's almost impossible to break out of it on a map like this. And Leta, I would say, is a lot stronger one base macro or micro player, but actually 2 SCVs on gas, so we may see some sort of drop. But I think this map does suit Leta's playstyle a little bit, you know. But I'd still say this game is going to go to. Why doesn't he have an SCV on that factory?
I don't know. That's a good question. Okay, Leta is proxying the starport. And Flash,
wow, that must have been an accident. What is Flash doing?
I don't know. I can't understand it. I mean, there's really no reason you would ever do that. It had to have been an accident. So I guess it's a little brain fart from Flash. I mean, we saw plenty of those in the first game by Leta. Who knows? I can't imagine that Flash is nervous, so I really don't understand how that could have happened. I mean, it doesn't look like it's really a big...
Wow.
Oh, he's actually getting the
bunker.
So he's going to expand. Right
wow.
away. Oh, losing the SCV, so I guess he's not going to expand right away. Smart choice there to back away, considering he's already a vulture out. Oh, man. The Flash not only did delay his factory, but then he started a machine shop and had to cancel it. So he's... Oh, wow, he's losing Marines here. He's lost all his Marines. The Vulture finally getting out. He's not going to take an insane amount of damage here, but this definitely hurts. He's lost a few SCV, lost all of his Marines. Oh, and his first Vulture goes down, so he may lose another SCV if the Marines can pick it off before the next Vulture finishes, and who knows. If they find a damaged one, they're definitely going to get it. He's going to have to run those away. He actually got blocked by the supply depot, but he didn't notice that it got blocked. So he stopped attacking it. He's going to have to repair that Vulture. If the Vulture... Okay, the Vulture barely kills the 2 Marines. And a Wraith is about to come out for Leta. So things are looking a little bad for Flash. He doesn't have any Marines. I don't think he started to start... What building is that? Is that another factory? Yeah, it's another factory. And that's probably an armory right down there. So he might be okay here.
Good move from Flash, though. I mean, that is such a good read. Like, coming from a Terran player, when your opponent goes for that build, when they go for a Marine Vulture build, and then you put down an armory and a second factory, and that takes huge nuts. Like, that was an excellent play from Flash, and that really shows his tournament experience. He read that completely, that Leta was going to go for a Wraith opening, but even then, he still lost the SCV on his armory, and he's going to take significant damage here. And I think really all Leta needs to do here is just keep picking off SCVs of this Wraith and put up an expansion of his own. And wow, I mean, Leta really playing safe, putting that bunker down, landing his barracks. And Flash is going to be in trouble here because Leta's going to be able to put up an expansion fairly quickly. I can't imagine that Leta's going to commit too hard. I mean, he probably is going to build one additional Wraith and then get cloaking. And I don't even know if he will get cloaking because he knows the academy is already going up. But he's probably just going to put a command center down fairly quickly. And it's going to be extremely difficult for Flash to break Leta. And he is getting cloak, and he's got... I have to imagine he's going to build a third, and wow, Flash is losing so many SCVs, and I don't, for this build order, Leta really only needs to cut, 1 or 2 SCVs tops, and holy crap, look at Flash's SCVs. He probably has like 12 SCVs at most, but still though, that wasn't that many.
Yeah. Oh my god, he's going to lose some more SCVs here. Things are just getting pretty bad for Flash. I mean, he's lost so many SCVs, like we said. I mean, he's lost over 12 SCVs at this point. Like, even though he's got his command center up sooner, so he's going to be able to pump out SCVs twice the rate of Leta for a while. But he's still
2 scanners as well, though.
That's it. Yeah. Okay, he's got 2 scanners. He's going to be able to clear out mines pretty easily. Oh no, actually, those are his mines. Oh, the tank's going to go down. Nice mine placement by Flash. Well done. I'm surprised that Leta moved that tank out. I don't really know where he was planning to go with that. Maybe he just wanted to attack the bunker there. Okay, that Wraith is probably going to go down if he's not too careful. Flash is definitely behind in this game at this point, but it's not, not over by any means. I mean, Leta just now getting his command center up, and he's definitely had an SCV count, but he has a starport already, but he doesn't have an armory, he doesn't have an academy, and he only has 1 factory. So Flash actually has a bit of map control at this point of the game. Maybe he's going to use it to set up a contain with siege tank. I don't really know. I mean, what would you do with yourself at this point in the game? You're slightly behind.
I'm just sitting here with a huge fucking boner for Flash. Like, this is unbelievable. Like, coming from a Terran player, watching some of the decisions he makes. Like, I know a lot of the viewers may not understand like some of this stuff because even I don't understand a lot of the stuff that Flash does. Yeah, exactly. But just like some of these decisions, like the way he did that to Factory and then CC, Armory Academy, and then got the double scanners for the Wraiths and then moved out with Mines. Like, that was just pure brilliance. Like, he was in such a terrible situation at that point, and he just pulled that out of his ass. And he, like, even though it looks like Leta did a really strong build,